crusades, terrorism, science, genocide, weed, depression, CTSGWD. These summarize the worldviews of the world. But how do they fit into the best piece of fiction, Pixar's Was JFK killed? Did 9/11 happen? Is science real? Was Karl Marx and Joseph Ford Stalin real? Do drugs exist? Can cars get depressed? These are the topics we'll be discussing in this documentary. In 5. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be right back in my hometown with my new family. There's old friends and good friends and even a bear. Through good times and bad times, it's true love we share. And so I found a place where everyone will know my happy black-eyed face. This is a Cleveland show. Yeah. In 1961, John Ford Kennedy was elected, similar to how John F. Kennedy was elected in the real world. The similarities do not end here, JDs and Lentilmans. You see, in the real world, JFK was a Roman Catholic. And in the Cars universe, who do we see? The Pope. Coincidence? Nuh-uh-uh. And you see, in the Cars movie, the Pope is in his glass display case, meaning that the Pope has existed for at least since 1981 when he was shot. Are you tired of being dumb? Do you look in the mirror and go, wow, I really do look like I ask where something is when it's right in front of me? And do you put toilet paper under? This revolutionary worldview combines not being stupid with science. So you can impress your friends and be the buzzkill that kills every party. With secularism, you should try fun party tricks like telling everybody deer like to eat human remains. Your stomach is clear. Pineapple eats you too. It's only unlikely that a horse will actually eat you. There's rodent hair in peanut butter. The majority of children hear voices. And mites are currently making children all over your faces. Try secularism now! Secularism may increase your chances of dying alone and not being ever loved by anybody. Other side effects are, but not limited to, this means that in some way, somehow, the Cars worship a Jesus-like figure, meaning the Christian worldview exists. But do you know who else was shot? JFK. But now the question is, was John Ford Kennedy shot? Well, you see, in Pixar's Planes, we see a clearer depiction of the John Ford Kennedy Airport in Queens, New York. Meaning that somehow John Ford Kennedy was birthed, grew up Roman, was elected, and was shot and killed. But JD's and Lentilman, the question is, who shot John Ford Kennedy? Is there a Cars Lee Harvey Oswald? Did the Cars CIA kill him? That being, the Cars International Association, like they did in the real world. Look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the CIA is from the Cars universe, and they crossed through the TV and killed JFK. In 2001, the world changed. Wikipedia first launched. And some Islams launched themselves too. What I just told you is this world-changing event. No, not the Wikipedia. Whoever told you that this tragic event, not Wikipedia being banned in schools, but 9/11 is also present in Cars. Now you're probably thinking, Wet Can, isn't Cars a fun kids movie with no tragedy? No. You see, going back to Pixar's Planes, which is a spin-off series of the Cars movie, we see a skyline of New York City. And what is it missing? The Twin Towers. Coincidence? Nuh-uh. And in Cars 2, when they board an airplane, we see airport security, which only became a thing just because 9/11 happened. Now, this scene in the movie reveals much more than we could have ever imagined. Because in Pixar's Planes, it's already established that the planes are sentient. Now, you're probably just thinking that it's like some discrimination thing where the small ones are sentient, but the big ones aren't. But you're wrong. You see, even the commercial airplanes are sentient. And now, what crashed into the World Trade Center? A Boeing 767. And I don't know about you, but when I saw that plane in the Cars 2 movie, it looked a lot like a Boeing plane. So that means that the Boeing planes that caused 9/11 are there and sentient. But the question is, did this race of Boeing planes exist? And did they cause 9/11? If so, are they Islam? Well, the answer is obviously yes. At the hands and the planning of Osama bin Laden, in the name of Allah, they launched a terrorist attack so they can get their 77 women in heaven, proving that the Islam worldview is in Cars.
I'll make this one quick. A secular worldview means you base your life on science. Now, what if I tell you that the anchor point for secularism exists in Cars? Throughout the movie, we see that TV exists in the form of all around you. There are starving kids and people running late because capitalist cars don't work, and children don't know they should be worshipping the government. Donate knowledge to Marxism and let us take every struggle away. All we ask you for is a weekly donation of 100% of your weekly income. Your full devotion, your life, your kids' life, your grandkids' lives, every life, and full support, trust, and love. There is no God. Marxism for the poor. Television channels mean that the possibility that the greatest show outside of anything car related, The Big Bang Theory, has to exist. And because young Sheldon is a prequel to The Big Bang Theory, this means that young Sheldon exists. But what car is he? The answer is simple. A green Mini Cooper. December 7th, 1941. Pearl Harbor was attacked by the Japanese. And as seen in Pixar's Planes, the same tragedy happened. Going even further, Sarge, a 1942 Willys Jeep, fought in World War II. The Willys Jeep was mostly used in Europe during World War II, meaning that there had to be a reason the US had to get involved in Europe. This, like the real world, was because of Nazi Germany. Nazi Germany was a fascist society, and the biggest enemy to the fascist regime was the communist or socialist worldview. According to the real world, Karl Marx and the Cars world. Karl Marx, socialism in phase 1 to communism, meaning that Marxism and communism are present in the Cars universe, meaning the Soviet Union at one point was created in the Cars universe, meaning that in the Cars world, at some point, the Soviets massively flooded engines of oil farmers, leaving hundreds to millions to seize up. But the real question are, was there a Cars D-Day? Did Cars America nuke Cars Japan? Did the Nazi cars kill Jewish cars? What would be a Jewish car? Would Hitler be a slug bug?
Now, there's not a whole lot to say about new spirituality. I'd give a negative 6 out of 7. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist in the Cars universe. And this is one of the only main views that are obviously seen in the first Cars movie. You see, in the first movie, we are introduced to Fillmore, who is a peace-loving, easygoing, chill dude who loves natural oils. Natural oils? That sounds... Now, I know this has been going on for a long time, but the end is coming soon, and look how warm and accepting it is. It's so embracing. Besides, who doesn't love a big, empty pit of nothingness? Please do not end the video. We die horrible deaths when it ends. Please do not let it end. Please. Please don't let it end. Like a hippie. You're right. Have you seen this man? He literally is the hippie van. Or the Volkswagen slug bug. Coincidence? Nuh-uh. He is full rotted to the brain, smoking that devil's lettuce. But maybe we shouldn't be knocking him right now. I mean, he can smell colors, and he is able to speak to the trees. So maybe we need to get on his level first.
The greatest horror anyone can ever learn is that they aren't real. That God has abandoned us. Do you think that God stays up there because he too fears what he's made? After the third Cars movie failing, Disney took the Cars universe out back and told them to look at the flowers.
You just look at the flowers, Lizzie. Just look at the flowers. Just look at the flowers.
This woke up some of the cars up to the depressing reality that they are in a never-ending loop of watching Lightning McQueen win the Piston Cup. Some cars started painting themselves black and only played My Chemical Romance on their radios. They started asking themselves, what is reality? What are wheels? Do we really need gas? Is Lightning McQueen really that special? Leading them to be the most depressed and edgy group out there.
Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in learning more, or actually learning anything, go read a book, you idiot. And until next time, subscribe and like and share and follow and hit that bell.
I'm 6 feet from the edge,
and I'm thinking, maybe 6 feet ain't so far. Hold me now, I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking, maybe 6 feet ain't so far.
maybe so far down.